This video we'll be making today is just kind of going to be a little review on the Countyline 25-ton log splitter. Got from TSC. It's about, I think, almost 5 years old now. I've had it for a long time. It's still in really good shape. Split a ton of wood, but I've kept it in pretty good shape because I've always tried to keep it clean, and it's always been stored indoors in a garage. But I mean, it's a little bit dusty right now, you guys can see, because it's been sitting around. And I haven't used it for over a year, but the last time I had it started up, I put a new spark plug in it and stuff, so I'd say it'll still run pretty good. The Kohler motor, it runs good. It's been a good motor. Just seems like it used to be hard to start a little bit, but since I put that new spark plug in it last time I started it, it was easy starting. But I'm just gonna start it up, split some of this wood I got right here. It's all hickory, and I'll show you guys how it does on splitting some wood. This piece of wood here is a big old chunk of wood. That's the butt of the tree. We'll throw that on there in a little bit, probably. Split it up. Some of these pieces of wood, I'm not real sure how wide they are. That's at least probably, I don't know, 14 inches wide there. But we'll throw some wood on there and see how it does. Get it started up and everything. This is the first time this wood splitter has been started in probably, I'm gonna say 5-6 months. So everything starts up all right. All right, I got this big piece of wood. It's got kind of like a bunch of knots and crap all over it. You can see it. Big old hunk of wood. It's probably 16 inches in diameter or so, but we'll go ahead and split this thing up. You guys can see how it does. Put you guys a little bit closer. See if we can get a better view. Alright guys, that's gonna be about all for this review, but you guys seen it split that big piece of wood. I split this piece of wood, or cut it pretty much sideways. Plenty of power for that. I don't have very many complaints about this wood splitter. When I bought it, it didn't have this little side rack, but this thing is a huge back saver. I would recommend getting this if you guys got one of these wood splitters. And there's like only an extra 50 bucks, I think. But I bought that a few years later after I had the wood splitter. Best $50 I ever spent. One other thing that I had problems, well, I didn't really have any problems with this wood splitter so far, but other than with this valve here, something happened with this valve, and when I would push it back and when the piston would go all the way back in, usually this valve would pop forward. And it stopped doing that, and then I got to taking that apart one day, and I think there was something broke in it, and I couldn't find the parts to fix it, so I just ended up ordering a whole new valve. I think it was like $50 or $60. It may have been more than that, I don't know, but it seems like that's all that it was. But other than that, the only thing that I've done to it is just replace that filter there. And I mean, if you're dragging it through the woods, you kind of got to watch these hoses here because they're kind of low. I wish they was a little bit higher or something. You could zip tie them up if you want, but they're made like this so you can flip this wood splitter up. I rarely flip it up or stand it up, so that way if you got huge pieces of wood that you can't lift, you can split them on the ground. And then that hose down there, you really gotta watch it too, because it likes to catch on sticks and stuff when you're in the woods. But I'll show you guys kind of how this wood splitter flips up. That way, if you haven't seen it before or something. But all you gotta do is just pull this right here and pick up on your handle and flip it. You gotta pull this, grab that lever, pull it, and pull up on this. And now you can roll your big pieces over to it on the ground and split them. But I think back when I bought this wood splitter, it was like, I got it for like 700 bucks or something. Now I think they're almost 1,000, but goodbye. Like I said, I've had this one for going on, I think 5 or 6 years now. But it doesn't look like it, but it looks pretty good shape other than it been dirty. But that's about all for this video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you like what you see, and leave in the comments down below any other questions you guys might have. Thanks.